The Calgary Police Service has charged one man in relation to events leading up to an officer-involved shooting. At approximately 4:30 p.m., Tuesday, November 3rd, 2015, police were called to a hit-and-run between a cyclist and a suspected stolen black SUV at Dermot Baldwin Way and 4th Avenue Southeast. When police arrived, they received information that the suspect vehicle intentionally struck the cyclist and then left the scene. While emergency service personnel attended to the seriously injured cyclist, subject vehicle reappeared at the scene and drove directly at the officers. One officer had to take evasive and decisive action and dove out of the way to gain cover inside a Calgary police vehicle. He narrowly avoided being struck, but the police van was hit by the suspect vehicle, tearing the driver's door off. The situation escalated quickly, resulting in an on-scene member discharging his firearm. The vehicle continued on, coming to a rest a short while later on Riverfront Avenue Southeast. The man shot was taken to hospital and has since been released. The cyclist was also transported to hospital with serious injuries. Enar James Barahat, 20, of Calgary, has been charged with attempted murder, assault with a weapon, and possession of stolen property. A woman that was taken into custody at the time has since been released with no charges in relation to the incident. A third possible or potential suspect who left the scene remains outstanding. As it currently stands, the SUV was used in the hit and run, has been confirmed to be associated with other violent incidents that day. However, the individuals and the connection to those crimes is still under investigation.
Do you know a motive? Do you have a motive?
Motive for the original incident? No, I don't.
Inspector, there have been a lot of violent incidences in the city this week. Which ones do investigators believe this SUV is connected to? Was it the carjackings on Tuesday?
The vehicle itself has been seen at, or was involved in those incidents. To say that the same people involved, we're unsure of right now, and that's why those investigations continue.
Right, but just to confirm, it was the two carjackings on Tuesday that you believe this same vehicle was involved in?
That's the information we have at this point, yes.
Any others?
There is other incidents that had taken place that day, and it's too early to tell. We have to go back in our investigation to put that all together.
So any idea what the connection would be between these people and what they're doing?
At this, it would just be speculation, and at this point right now, I don't have a connection.
So the woman who was released and the man that you've now charged, were they, cooperative with investigators, over the past couple of days here?
The man charged was released from hospital and taken directly down to our arrest processing section. As for the woman, she cooperated and answered questions for us.
Have they been able to, help you perhaps get closer to that third suspect who is still?
That's part of our investigation that we can't talk about right now.
And was the cyclist obviously a targeted attack then?
The information we have shows that it that it looked like it was targeted, and that's what we're working on right now. But again, it's too early for us in this investigation to identify who was behind the wheel and who was involved in that part of it. We know that the vehicle was involved in it, but the incident of who was actually driving at the time, we don't know right now.
Was the cyclist cooperating with you?
The cyclist is still in the hospital, and we haven't had an opportunity to interview him.
The third suspect, do you have any idea of a description or if they're known to police, male, female, anything like that?
Nothing more than what's already been released.
So were all three suspects in that stolen vehicle then when it drove at police?
The information we have is yes.
Can you just talk a little bit about this week, how, it has been quite violent, a number of incidents, how that has been on the police service and on people that you're working with?
Exhaustion would be the best way to say it. It's been a very, very busy week. as we all know, and it's to the point now where it is exhaustion. The members are working extremely long hours and trying to work towards resolving many of the situations that we have been faced with this week. And as you've seen, we are getting to the end of some of these and being able to lay charges, but there are still numerous situations and incidents that we're still investigating.
Calgarians obviously feeling a bit on edge. A lot of these incidents are happening in very public areas, public places. Any advice to them? And
I think the advice really when it comes to violent situations is a lot of these are very targeted attacks and very isolated into the people involved. So I think giving advice, I mean, we can always be wary, but I don't want to say that that people should start to fear. We are working diligently to combat this and to put the right people in jail.
Was Bear Hat known to police, and is he from the Calgary area?
He is known to police. As for being part of the Calgary area, I can't comment.
And is this, I know a lot of people are wondering, is it gangs or is it drugs, or do we know?
Specific to this incident, I wouldn't even be able to comment on it. Like I say, we're dealing very specifically to that very specific event of the day, and the rest of it is slowly unfolding and as our investigation continues.
Is ACERT still investigating the incident of the officer discharging his firearm, or is that concluded?
No, that is their role, and they are continuing their investigation. Nothing more?